Today would be the lightning. When the thunder roars, head indoors. Weather impact alert in effect until 4 p.m. Still can't rule out a gusty storm or two, but those chances are very low. So as we look at our lightning tracker, again, a lot of folks heading out to the players. It looks like the highest chances of rain and lightning out at the stadium course would be between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. But notice if you're downtown in Jacksonville, Duval, Nassau County up into southeast Georgia, this is the lightning coming through by lunchtime. Same line that'll pivot to the south with the lightning and the downpours. They'll be brief, just a quick hitting line of showers, some embedded lightning heading through the stadium course between about 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and then it just keeps on moving, moves out, and then look what we're left with. A beautiful finish to our Thursday. Temperatures will cool down. Make those evening plans now if you're heading out to the stadium course. But for now, your update here, weather impact alert till 4 o'clock. We've got a line of lightning moving through over the next few hours. Now to First Coast Living.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson.
First Coast Living live.
And David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
And I'm David Benfield. Thank you for joining us on Friday Eve.
That's right. Yeah, and I feel like I'm getting my days mixed up anyway because I had the live shot yesterday and I wasn't in the studio.
No.
Which, by the way, the Jackson Hewitt Brewitt truck was great.
Was the coffee good?
It was good, yeah.
All right. I was going to ask you to bring some back and then I realized where you were. I was like, that is not
Yeah, I ended up just, I took my laptop home. It was kind of nice, you know.
It was great.
It was hot, though.
We do have a really rad show today, though.
Yeah, we've got a lot, so we should
Let's
just
do
get
it.
right to it. Right.
All right, what do we got coming up?
We're enjoying some music today on First Coast Living. Bold City Brass will be playing. Hey, guys, how you doing? I cannot wait to hear you.
Plus, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, we got you covered with your Window of the Weekend event guide.
That's right, and fire up those Caddyshack and Happy Gilmore quotes in honor of the players. We're going to be testing out our knowledge of golf terms. Does anyone know what an eagle is? And actually, I will say, that one I do know. But first, it's time for Say What? You know, we got a lot of people in the green room. We need them out here so I could hear them. Well, you know him from his multiple Netflix specials. Comedian, actor, producer, writer, New York Times bestselling author, and he is bringing the laughs to the First Coast and the pride of joy of Ohio,
Yes.
Mr. Matt Rife. So nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you as
Thank
well.
you so
Thanks
much
for
for
making it
joining
happen.
us. Of course, so I got to interview him on Zoom. You exceeded all my expectations. You know, with comedians,
Very
you never
so,
know
yeah.
how it's going to go,
Of
right?
course.
You know, are they going to like gig you a little bit? The nicest person. Well, maybe you don't want to give that away.
Well,
I don't
thank
know.
you. No, it's network TV, so the reins are reeled in just a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Well, let me ask you, we're going to talk some other things because this is not your first time in Jacksonville, but tell us about this tour. This is a world tour and an Arena 360 tour?
Yes, this is for sure the best opportunity I've had to come to Jacksonville. I've got an uncle that lives here. I've spent quite a few hours in some Waffle Houses here.
There you go.
Started out at the Jacksonville Comedy Zone. Was the first time I'd
Oh my
ever
gosh,
performed
you
here.
did. That's cool.
And now we've graduated to ViStar Arena. This is our first
Amazing.
official in-the-round arena tour. So to get to
Right.
come here and perform for 10,000+ people is
That's
unbelievable.
amazing.
I didn't know that many people lived here. This is great.
Well, and there's going to be a lot of traffic while you're here too because of the
sure.
Players Tournament. And so you're not a big golfer, I take it?
Never even
No.
held a golf club.
Really?
No, never.
Never?
I know. Never been to a driving range. None of it. Mini golf I could hold my
That's
own.
more my speed too.
There we go.
Yeah, I like that as well. All right, so you've been in town before, and I was going to ask you what are some of your like must-do things here, but you say you're always kind of in and out, huh? You travel a lot.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to a good show and
Yeah.
try not to get stabbed.
Lord.
Other than that, like, what would you suggest a tourist
With
do?
the little time. You know what? With the weather we're having, I think we're pretty good literally where we are currently, but we've had some weather coming in, Mike was saying.
It's bad weather?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nobody told me. Terrible
Yeah,
travel
well.
agent. Okay.
But I would always go to the beach. Like our beach here is
Is there a
amazing.
specific beach that you like?
I mean, Neptune Beach, Atlantic Beach, Jack's Beach. They're all kind of right connected, and there's a lot of great restaurants and bars.
Are the beaches clean, or am I stepping over needles?
Nope, they're clean.
Okay. All right. I trust
During
you.
the day. And then, do you drink?
A little bit from time to time.
If you do, go to Lemon Bar. That's one
Lemon
of my
Bar.
favorites. Yeah,
Okay.
out there. I like that place.
Shout out Lemon Bar.
Okay, and then let's talk a little bit more about your comedy. Because if you haven't seen his comedy, are you living under a rock? But also, you do a lot of crowd work. Now, I know you do the traditional stand-up where you talk, you tell stories and that kind of thing, but the crowd work is just so amazing because you have to be quick wit like that.
Thank you.
Have there been jokes that you're like, oh, teetering on the edge, should I do this, should I not? But then the audience just absolutely loved it.
Oh yeah, that's why you got to trust yourself, right? It's like your sense of humor got you this far. Like
Right.
you have a pretty good inkling of what's going to be funny. I mean, shoot for the stars, right? If there's
Yeah.
anything that's on the tip of your tongue that you're like, oh, I'm not sure, just float it out there.
Right.
That's the most fun when it's high risk, high reward, right? So I mean, I again, we're on morning news, so maybe I won't float out the exact topics, but if you come to
Okay.
the show, I
All
wouldn't be
right.
shocked to hear anything.
Well, and this is a question I had too in the green room. You know, with an arena this big and the 360, do you feel like disconnected from the audience, or do you still feel that intimate connection with at least the people like kind of closer to you?
No, I kind of pride myself on making 10,000 people feel like 200 in an intimate comedy
love
club.
that.
It's amazing, and the stage is in the round, right? So
Right.
it's like performing for 4 different theaters.
Oh, I
You've
see.
got, I imagine it's the same energy as being the star at an orgy, right? Like you've got energy coming at you from every angle. There's just
Well.
energy coming at you. It's uproarious. It's really incomparable.
Oh, look,
Where
Dave,
have you
let's go
been?
back for this one.
Where were you?
For his next interview.
Oh my
Do you
There's no
agree?
way we keep
Do
it.
you agree? It's a little
God!
hot
Oh,
in
this has
here.
been the best show so far. Hang on.
Yeah. Well, I love that you try to keep it intimate for everybody, and I know several people who are going to be there. I'm going to be there. Cannot wait. But let's talk about some of the things that you have coming up.
Yes. Well, we've got the tour the rest of this year as well. We've got.
Yeah, you're going to Tampa next,
we have
right?
Tampa. Tampa's tomorrow.
Okay.
Then we've got Hollywood, Florida down south later this year, as well as dates throughout the year. So if you have friends and family who live around the country, send them our way.
Yeah.
We've also got a movie with Owen Wilson coming out later this year.
right. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you,
That's
thank you.
cool.
Based on a music festival in Florida, by the way, called
right
Rolling
on.
Loud.
That's
Very
Yeah, that'll be later this year. I think it's I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think it's September is going to be out in theaters.
Okay, we'll look for it in fall.
Yeah, and then we have The Altruist on Netflix that'll be out later this year.
That's so exciting. Now, how do you like doing that versus being on a stage and getting that instant gratification?
Oh my God, it's so new, and I have such a respect for it. I've been doing comedy for, it'll be 15 years next month, so literally half my
Wow.
life. So acting is like a brand new field that I get to kind of step into
Yeah.
that I'm unfamiliar with and get to just grow.
Yeah, that's cool. So, okay, so what have you found to be very different from acting as far as doing comedy, right? Or at least stand up?
Because you still have to kind of memorize.
The call time, for sure. I don't know how you guys do
It's
this.
a
Hey, you were on
crazy
time.
day.
You guys were like, be here at 10:30. I woke up at 10:22. I don't know
Boy,
how you
they
do
get ready so quickly.
It's so true.
Well, at comedy, I could wake up. My show's at 7:30. I could wake up at 5 p.m.
And be good to go.
Yeah, perfectly
that's
fine.
so
That's the
nice.
biggest difference.
Matt, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the
course.
next interview, man. It was very good to meet
Thanks
you.
so much for
Great
having
job.
me,
We'll see
man.
you
Well,
later.
in a time when we need comedy more than ever,
Thank you.
I love that you are willing to push the envelope. You don't let
course.
people say the cancel word. I think we're all sick of that. Let's
course.
just all laugh it off. No one's being serious. It's all a joke. And I think it's very refreshing. So thank you so much for joining us. If
Thank
we want to
you.
follow along on all your endeavors, can you give us your website?
Yeah, just mattrifeofficial.com. Everything's on there.
Awesome. And then, of course, he's going to be at VyStar Veterans
Mm-hmm.
Memorial Arena tonight. I cannot wait. It's going to
see
be
you
so much
there.
fun. I will see you there. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Break a leg, good luck. I don't know, whatever they say to
All of the
comedians.
above.
And travel safely.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
David, what you got?
All right, guys, you can check out a free concert right here on the First Coast to celebrate a local music legend, the one and only Dr. Bill Prince. So we're joined by the man himself, former UNF School of Music professor, emeritus and now retired Bill Prince, and president of Bold City Brass, Cliff Newton. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so Bill, you really are a legend. I used to work at the University of North Florida in the Fine Arts Department for years, and so I have heard great many stories about you.
Okay,
So
thank
yeah,
you.
your reputation precedes yourself, sir. So tell us a little bit more about the Bold City Brass Band and the tribute to your honor.
Well, the band was formed some years ago. I was a charter member of that, and actually it was started by Cliff Newton here.
Oh, great job, Cliff.
And over the years, it's morphed into a larger and larger ensemble, and now they have what is officially called the Bold City Brass.
Yeah. And it's amazing. We got to check out a little bit of it, and we're going to get to hear you guys in a bit. You guys are awesome. Okay, so Bill, your book, Music is My Ticket, tells the story of your life in music. So can you briefly share a favorite story from teaching or performing?
Well, I have a lot of favorite stories. Part of the thing about the book is I love to travel, and music has permitted me to travel the world.
That's awesome.
So I'll just give you one quick story.
Sure.
It was down in Buenos Aires, and I don't speak Spanish very well, but I had to go out to visit a friend, and he gave me instructions. Take a train and out to a certain stop, get off, find a local telephone. This is before cell phones now. So find a local telephone, give me a call, I'll come down and pick you up. So I took the train, I get off, I'm in a nice neighborhood, and I can't find a telephone. So I found a shop and walked in, and I tried my Spanish. I said, "Donde está un teléfono público?"
Yeah.
Where is a public telephone? And the lady, in perfect English, says, "Oh, 2 doors down on the left." You know, turned out she was actually British and living in Argentina. Yeah.
She's like, I got you, man.
There's a lot of that kind of stuff.
That's
yeah.
amazing. Okay, so the concert is free, but it is a fundraiser, right? So with a silent auction, a cake auction, and reception. That sounds amazing. So how will the funds that you raise support Bold City Brass and free concerts here on the First Coast?
We use the money to buy sometimes uniform shirts or new music. And at a community organization, we try to provide free concerts,
Yeah.
but every organization has expenses.
Absolutely. You have to have money to operate, right?
And so they can find us at boldcitybrass.org
Okay.
or on Facebook.
Excellent. So how else can the community get involved with you guys?
Well, if you play a brass instrument, come join us.
That's amazing. Okay, so you guys are still looking for more musicians?
Always.
Always. Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys are going to perform here in just a minute. So give us kind of an idea of what we're going to be listening to.
Well, this is a breakout group from the larger group. It's
Okay.
a 5-piece band or quintet, and officially it's a brass quintet. But you might notice this is not a brass instrument.
Right.
So I'm actually taking the part of what would be a French horn, but the kind of music we're about to play is really Dixieland based, New Orleans based.
Yeah. Oh, it's very cool. Yeah, Professor Mead and I have spent a lot of time in New Orleans. As soon as we walked in the room, we heard that. It was like took us right back. We loved it.
okay.
It was great. That's very cool. All right, gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna listen to you guys here in just a few minutes, but for now, I'm gonna send it over to Jordan. What you got?
Well, there is an event. Oh, there's a camera there. Hey, guys. We're over here. And there's an event happening in Jacksonville to help inspire women called Generation W. And here to tell us all about it is the founder and CEO of Generation W, Donna Orender.
Yes.
Great to see you again.
Great to see you. And I just want to say Generation W has always been inclusive of all, so it really does uplift communities.
Yes, and I've been a part of it before, a speaker, and it's the energy in the room.
Yeah.
It's not just networking, it's collaborating, it's letting people know that they're not alone with different things they may be dealing with, and it's just so empowering. I would say that that's probably the biggest word, for
Correct.
me anyway.
Correct.
So for those who don't know what we're talking about, tell us about Generation W and why it was created.
Well, we're celebrating 15 years, which is
it really?
15 years. Came
Wow.
back from after leaving the WNBA and said I want to try to do something that would be a gift like to our city.
Yeah.
And when you want to help elevate your city, be a part of it, you want to help lift people up, you want to take advantage of all talent. And so the idea of supporting getting women's voices out there, developing talent professionally, personally, really was a big part of Generation W. It's all about inspiring, educating, and connecting.
Yes, inspire. Yeah, that's the perfect word too. Is just you will feel so inspired when you leave. So talk about the actual event. It's called Generation W Impact. So
Well,
that's the theme this year?
Yeah, the theme this year. I mean, after 15 years, you want to say, okay, where have we been?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And even personally, like time travels so fast, right?
does.
And we don't appreciate it until it's gone.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, where have we been? What have we accomplished together as a community?
Right.
And then intentionally, where do we want to go? So where's the impact we've made? And what's the impact that we want to look at looking forward?
Yeah.
And it's also personally, right? Where do we personally want to devote our time?
Right.
And there's a legacy piece for people as well. So it's really this broad kind of overview. And so our speakers, let's talk about personal impact. What could
Yeah.
be more important than our health?
Oh, definitely.
All right, so we found Dr. Lori Marbus, who has this amazing Substack. It's called Habit Healers, which is
Okay.
like really very tangible directions for us.
Okay.
And she's got the science and she's got the research, but she's just this incredible personality who lets us know how we can be more healthy.
Love that.
We've got our leadership guru, Dr. Olinda Johnson, who teaches leadership at the United States Naval War College.
Whoa.
It's made our country better. She always has great words of wisdom. We have a tremendous panel featuring Karen Fagans from PNC, and it'll be led by Patty McElroy from ViStar. So we have like local great talent, and Pat has always been on the stage from Pat Garrity. We have AI. We've been really a leader in talking about AI. And 6 years ago, we had these great women come together from around the world, and they did it virtually. That's how we did it when COVID hit.
I see. Right.
And they called and they said, we want to come back. And we looked at their panel then and what we talked about and now and the new things they're going to bring. I mean, Betty Embaum, who's got a PhD in biohealth and tech, and we have Dia, and Dia's been with us, but she handles ethical. She's the ethicist for Amazon and AI.
I see.
So really unique.
So interesting. And so many different perspectives, which I think is really neat.
How about this? Kia Clark, the president of the New York Liberty.
Oh, wow.
I know. And then we have Nazanin. Nazanin was actually competed. She's a Persian woman, went to Canada, was the first runner-up in Miss World way many years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
That platform,
cool.
right? Talk about impact.
Oh,
That
yeah,
platform
definitely.
became a very impactful one in changing the world, and we're going to hear her story as well.
That's amazing. So who should attend? Who is this for?
Actually, this
All
is for
ages?
it's basically we have a great group of college kids,
Okay.
but it's for professional women, it's for volunteers, it's for educators. It's about the unity of anyone who wants to be their best selves, right? It's
Right.
about personal development, professional development. It's about real learning. It's getting applicable tools and skills that we can
Yes.
internalize.
Very valuable.
Very, very valuable. Yes, yes, yes.
So how do they, it's March 27th. How do they get tickets?
Go online, genwnow.com.
And I believe it is on the screen there, too.
It is. I hope so.
It is.
And just sign up. I mean, it's. I think when people tell me it's magical, because you're going to get to see. Hold on, Anna Dugan from Scotland, who is
wow.
speaking up from its global company called Ipsos on great trends in the world. And then there'll be Blakely Stein, who's going to talk about dance and just the ability to move and how that creates
important,
impact.
yeah.
So the diversity of content and people, but the most important thing is the real inspiration and connectivity you feel to people that are there.
Well, Donna, you do great things for the community. I've been working with you now I've been here for 5 years. I cannot believe it.
Oh my God.
Can you believe
Impact,
it?
impact,
Sunday will be my
impact.
5th year here, and you have just done amazing things. So thank you so much for
Jordan,
joining us.
always, we'll see you on March 27th, and we'll see you on March 27th.
Yes. All right,
UNF.
David. David, what we got?
All right, who can tell me what a foot wedge is? Well, we're going to be tested on our golf slang when producer Matt helps us to get ready for the players. Plus, our First Coast News weather team is keeping an eye on some thunderstorms. We'll have an update later on in our rain or shine. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Hearing Loss in America, a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to milk you for thousands of dollars, all for a basic necessity. But at Audion Hearing, we believe hearing isn't a luxury, it's a right. That's why our FDA-registered hearing aids cost about 90% less than traditional models. No doctor visits, no appointments, no hearing tests. Just clear, powerful sound at a price anyone can afford. Over 1 million people trust Audion to help them reconnect to conversation, laughter, and life. Now it's your turn to try Audion for 45 days risk-free with a money-back guarantee. Call today. Audiologist-backed, free one-on-one video support, and free shipping. Audion Hearing. Hearing for everyone. Hearing for less. For your risk-free trial plus free shipping, call today.
888-577-5068. 888-577-5068.
Fish delish, fish delish. New crispy, crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals. Unreal. Captain D's fish delish.
At Bears, you bring home more than furniture. That spacious sectional for movie nights. The elegant dining table where real conversations happen. The most comfortable recliner to enjoy the sunset. It's an investment that elevates your everyday living. And now, enjoy no interest for 60 months, fast delivery, complimentary design services, and the lowest prices always guaranteed. There's quality furnishings and interior design.
Savings upgraded to a better room. Oh look, they do have rooms with balconies. Lucky.
That guard dog sure is lucky he has Simply Safe with proactive monitoring.
Stop, this is Simply Safe. Police are on the way.
Must be nice.
Simply Safe. Real security stops crime before it starts.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
So,
Morgan & Morgan.
So, Noosa, you've got whole milk?
100%.
And real fruit?
Tasty heaps, mate.
Ah, this is like the fall of Troy all over again.
So tasty.
Have you heard of Troy?
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond, from garages to new home offices. Our experienced designers work within your budget to design a solution fit perfectly to your needs. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Visit closetsbydesign.com or call 1-800-BY-DESIGN to get started. Let's get organized together.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Jack's Jams. We have Bold City Brass. You can catch them March 22nd at 4 p.m. at the Presbyterian Church in Riverside. Take it away, gentlemen. Mighty Brass. You can catch them March 22nd at the Riverside Presbyterian Church at 4 p.m. Somebody get me in a beat-up beer and some beignet. I'm back in New Orleans, baby.
right.
Stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
When you visit Tires Plus, there really are no wrong choices. We keep it positive with transparent information and good, better, and best tire options. So you'll always feel confident you made the right call. That's the positive side of buying tires at Tires Plus.
The Rooms to Go Anniversary Sofa Sale is now through Wednesday. Hurry in to get big savings and endless sofa possibilities. Choose from a huge selection of sofas on sale. Save on stylish fabric sofas, versatile sleeper sofas, plush leather sofas, sectionals, and comfortable reclining sofas. Every sofa you see is priced low to sell fast. And only Rooms to Go offers an opportunity like this. So shop the Rooms to Go Anniversary Sofa Sale now through Wednesday.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
to get the answers I need.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years.
Finally, I have a team of experts
Taking a proactive approach.
To help me be my healthiest.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get a free exam and x-rays. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
Snyder has been serving North Florida's heating and AC needs since 1973 and now offers plumbing and electrical expertise too. So when you need a home service hero, remember, Snyderman is standing by.
So, what's your electric issue?
Just in time for storm season, Snyder will give you a whole home generator with 0% interest for 5 years. Visit SnyderAC.com for details.
Be the hero your family needs. Call Snyderman.
Keep your distance. Embrace the space.
I was driving down the road and bam, my car gets kicked sideways.
I fell. I was in a lot of pain. I actually had a torn ACL and meniscus.
I slipped. They rushed me to the hospital, to the emergency trauma unit.
The initial offer from my insurance company was laughable.
Which was basically an insult. Morgan went after them and
Got me more. I couldn't breathe. It was the most zeros I'd ever seen. It was phenomenal.
To see that final number, I was so excited.
they ended up getting me 20 times more.
We take care of a lot of things at Tires Plus, like brakes, alignments, and oil changes. But before we do anything with your vehicle, we take care of you first, with expert advice on what's really going on with your car. That's total car care at Tires Plus.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living. It's time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Mike Prangley, sir.
It's better than that brown sauce you were talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So he's going to be going to England, and so he asked me if he's like, I'm going, back over the pond, bring you something back. I was like, brown sauce, man.
Okay, I'm going to check it
he's
out.
Like, I have no idea what it is.
So when I say brown sauce, that's something good. That means, something good in the weather. Our severe weather threat has diminished dramatically. Okay, we still have the lightning we're watching, weather impact alert through 4 o'clock, but lightning's still a big deal here in Florida. So let's track the line, David. So you got the green. See the little bit of yellow? See how it's kind of weakening? Not very thin.
Yeah.
This is a quick moving line. So I guess we're talking about the golfers. A delay possibly for about an hour or two this afternoon between 1 and 3, and then we get on with our day. And it'll be a beautiful sunny finish to our day. Okay, Thursday, we will get our golf in late today into this evening.
Can I ask you a random science question to throw a monkey wrench in this whole thing? So when this line's coming over right through here, right, and all of this ground that's kind of like cold, right, does that help to kind of break it up because there's nothing for it to like fuel it, kind of, so to speak, or whatever?
Well, yeah, this morning it was fueled by a strong low-level jet, so what's going on above the surface matters. So it was giving these storms extra energy, but all of that wind has since moved well to the north. So now that it's detached from all of that wind energy, notice how it's just kind of laying down, limping our way.
I love to learn this stuff.
Yeah, so and here's a tracker. We do storm trackers, so notice coming through Metro Jacks here in the next hour, then Ponte Vedra, World Golf Village between about 1 and 2 o'clock. Cool. And then once we get through this, we have got a sunny birdie of a weekend, but today we're looking for, if you hear thunder, when the thunder roars,
you run.
Head indoors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Jordan, what you got?
Well, Moulin Rouge is one of the most famous shows ever, right? And a great movie, too. And it is right here in Jacksonville. Here to tell us all about it are the stars of the show, Gabriela Carrillo, and who plays Satine, of course. And then we have Ryan Vasquez, who plays Christian. So welcome to the show. I'm so excited that you're here.
Thanks, appreciate it.
It's one of the best shows, one of my favorite movies, too. But I've never seen it on stage. Let me quickly ask you this. How does it differ, I guess, from the movie? Because that's the latest memory I have of this.
Well, there are a lot of new pop songs from the 2000s that, in 2010s that were not in the movie. So a lot of familiar radio hits from when I was like in high school.
That's cool.
And even past that. So audiences will hear familiar tunes from the movie, but also, newer things like top 40 hits. And so it has a little modern twist in that way.
So nostalgic for us too, right? Okay, so you're playing some of the two most iconic characters, obviously. What is that like to bring them to life in Jacksonville?
It's really neat, like a lot of shows that are jukebox shows, like they center around like one artist or whatever, but I think because of what Gabi's saying, like this is music that means like a lot to us and like generationally and stuff, so it's really cool to like imbue kind of like my childhood and like upbringing through these really kind of like melodramatic, awesome, like big settings and stuff. It's rare actually that there are shows now that really are these like big theater pieces. A lot of stuff is intimate in our show as well, but it's cool to kind of like indulge in like the grandiosity of it. It's nice.
Oh my gosh, and the costuming, I bet, is just fantastic.
Yes, I think I have 13 costume changes.
No way.
Yes, and I'm grateful for every one of them. It's amazing, and I also feel like it has taught me, I feel like every person should have at least one piece of clothing tailored for their body at one point in their life, because I feel incredible in these costumes.
Oh, do you get to keep them? You're like, I wish.
Yeah, it might go missing at the end.
Yeah, I might accidentally get a stain or a rip or something like that.
And now it's on record.
Yes. Right, no, nothing happened. Okay, so not only the costuming, the choreography, the vocals, because I mean, you really got to belt those songs. What is it like to prepare for a show that is so intensive?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lift. Like, it's more singing than I've ever done, and I've done like some pretty big shows like Hamilton, these things that people kind of like assume that are like, these huge lifts, but this is just like kind of uniquely large. And so recently, like, I even started working with a very sort of like prestigious vocal coach in New York, Joan Lader, who like does a lot of this work with like big stars who are like handling a big sort of like vocal load, and it really is necessary. Like,
Making
it's a ton of, for sure, and just taking care of yourself always. People ask, you're in the city, like, what are you gonna do while you're here? It's like, I'm gonna be rotting in bed for most of it.
You
like
gotta
really,
take it easy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's your favorite musical number? Can you tell us?
Oh.
Mine is Diamonds, which is the song that Gabi sings in the beginning. Yes. Yes, no, truly. It's like, it's so, it's awesome. Like, the dancing is awesome, and it's really when the show kind of like ignites for me, which is nice. And like literally as the role and as me, like I just sort of like watch from the wings, which is very cool because I can really like immerse myself, which is fun.
And I just think that this show is so electric and so almost engaging, right? Especially when there's going to be iconic songs. Yeah. Do you notice the crowd just like really getting involved too? Maybe singing along, things like that, or even dressing up?
Yes.
Slowly dressing up. They will do different Satine looks. Like someone had a red satin gown on the other night and like kind of recreating a Satine look. They definitely will be singing along, not in like a sing-along
right, but you just start to
my friend was in the audience. She was like, somebody was humming Firework. People will start to clap when you start like rolling in the deep.
It's a genuinely like communal experience, and I do have to say, like, live theater, which is something that we didn't have like a couple of years ago because of the pandemic. Like, this is something that is very it's unique unique to what we have. And even during that time, you know, folks were like, do you think theater will ever come back? And it's because of things like that that it absolutely will. Like I always knew that it would, because it really is like truly a communal experience to be in space with other live bodies doing this. And so that is just like beyond a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, those live action things we'd see like on TV when they were trying to bring, you know, during that COVID time and everything like that, it was cool. But it's nothing like being there in person,
it's tough
right?
to make work,
And it's not going to be here forever, so make sure you go to fscjartistseries.org for tickets. Thank you both so much for joining us. Break a leg and safe travels.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
With hotter days on the horizon, Renewal by Andersen is offering 31 days of spring savings. For a limited time, when you buy 2 windows or doors, you'll get 60% off. Plus, special financing. Give us a call before your windows start letting the hot air in, driving your energy bills up. Renewal by Andersen windows are custom made, professionally installed, and engineered to stand up to intense Florida weather. So what are you waiting for? Call or visit bestwindowsflorida.com.
I'm Keena, and I'm proud to present to you our team here at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Dr. Spencer?
There's only one thing we care about here. What do you want, and how can we help you get it? That's what we do. That's our culture for over 40 years now. No games.
So for full arch implants or whatever you need, call us 1-800-NEW-TEETH for a free consultation. That's 1-800-NEW-TEETH.
Why us? Because we really do care.
The Harrell and Harrell H is a reminder of everything we stand for. If you're wondering how to handle things after an accident, call us. Feeling helpless? We have answers. When you're hurting, we're here. The Harrell and Harrell H is a symbol of our promise to you that no matter who you are or what neighborhood you call home, we are committed to doing whatever it takes to help. Harrell and Harrell, don't settle for less than you deserve. We're right here.
At Bears, we believe healthy living starts with better sleep because a mattress is not just a purchase, it's an investment in how you feel every day. Discover the top mattress brands all in one place. Customize comfort with an adjustable motion base and rest easy with our 90-day sleep trial. With free old mattress removal and fast delivery, you'll sleep like a bear in no time. Now with no interest for 60 months and the lowest prices always guaranteed. There's never been a better time to invest in your sleep. Bears, quality furnishings and interior design.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Players Week, and we're not really golf people, but we are joined by producer Matt. And
we can
we're gonna
appreciate it.
Guess some golf slang and terms so we don't look like amateurs while we're out the Players.
Yeah, because you're going live tomorrow.
I'll
from
be there tomorrow,
I'm so
looking
excited
like
for
a
you.
knucklehead, I'm sure.
I'm not going to reveal my sources, but it's actually amateur. You don't say amateur in golf.
It's amateur. You're fired. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Amateur.
Don't ever do that again. That's
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to say who taught me that, but man, that live shot.
Yeah.
It's work hard golf slang.
And I'm also hearing the rain now. It's here.
Yeah.
So none of you have ever played golf.
I have played.
Putt-putt. Just like Matt Rife. I've never really actually played.
But anyways, let's roll into the first
golf
question.
cart. Okay.
So it's golf slang ready, Dave, especially for you already.
Okay. Okay.
What does the term breakfast ball mean?
Oh, breakfast ball.
Is it A, playing around a golf in the morning? B, take another hit off the tee? C, a good drive that lands on the green? Or D, your ball gets lost in the bushes? What is a breakfast ball, guys? What does it mean?
I'm just going to go with A.
I've never heard of this. I'll do B.
Jordan, you are correct.
Nuh-uh.
Roll the answer. There we go. B.
What?
It is.
That was a complete guess.
Yeah.
These are just the questions on here that I have. So.
It is. Yep. It is B. Also,
I've never even heard
another
that.
word is a mulligan. I'm thinking
I have heard that.
I said mulligan. I'd have known that one. But like,
hey, it's always
So
trivia.
my neighborhood did their golf tournament on Sunday, just like a little. It was like just for fun, amateur. And if they wanted to do a mulligan, or if they had a mulligan and then whatever, they wanted to do it again. They had to pay $5 for a shot, a fireball, and then they got another chance.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Just give me the stroke.
I don't think they do that at the players.
So let's roll question number 2. All right, question number 2.
I have it right here.
Oh.
What does the term banana ball mean?
Oh, wait, it's, all right, fine.
Okay, there it is.
Yep. What does the
Still don't
term
know.
banana ball? Is it playing a fast round of golf? Is it playing a golf with a fixed score? A severe slice after you hit the ball? Or when a group of unskilled golfers like ourselves play around?
I'll say D.
That's what I would have said too.
D?
Oh,
It's
I
actually
was gonna guess C next.
Slice.
Okay.
A banana ball.
I mean, it's a banana slide. Yeah, it makes sense.
Hey, mind you, I got all this from Golf Digest and the internet, so.
So don't send us any emails.
Yeah, so far those two I've
So
never
look at
heard.
these amateurs don't know anything about golf.
Amateurs.
Amateurs. You are correct. Question 3, let's get into it.
Okay, number
What
3.
do golfers mean? This is an easy one, I think. What do
Okay.
golfers mean when they say that will play? Is it A, a shot that is okay despite not being perfect? B, finishing a hole better than you thought? C, a bad shot that lands in a safe area? Or D, a hopeful command for a shot in the air?
I would say A or C.
I'm gonna go with C.
Or I'll go with A.
It is A.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of similar
Foul play.
meaning.
Foul play.
All right, good.
Yeah,
So far,
okay.
I've got them.
All right, here we go. What does the term hacker mean?
Hacker.
Someone who sucks at golf.
Ooh.
Isn't it when they hit the thing? They hit the sand.
I don't even
No,
know
that's
there
when you
is.
chop up. You're like
Yeah, someone
who's always hitting. Someone
Right here, is it C, someone who always hitting out of the rough? D, someone who always does not make good contact? A, someone who's not good at golf?
I'm gonna go with A.
Or B, someone who is a cheater?
I'll do C.
It is A.
Okay.
Someone who, in David's word, sucks at golf.
Yeah, they suck. They're hacking
They're
out
a
there.
hacker.
All right, we're tied.
Here we go. Last
One
question.
last.
I really looked this one up
I
in
know.
depth,
Again,
so
but-
trust me, this is a legit term. What does the term fried egg mean? When you
I don't know,
saw
but
me
I'm hungry.
yesterday zoned in, I was
You're
straight up
studying
looking.
this,
I was
yeah.
straight up
Okay.
looking this up.
Okay.
What does the term fried egg mean?
What is
A ball that is sticking out of the dirt, a type of game where you avoid the bunkers, a shot where it bounces in the hole, or a ball partially buried in a sand bunker.
Oh, I would go with D.
Fried egg. What is a fried egg?
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
C.
I gotta get into golf, man. There's so many good food terms.
See? It's D. Ah!
Oh, good. You won.
Yeah, victory's
Good
mine.
job.
Dang, so when you go, you're not gonna look like an amateur tomorrow at the
Yeah.
players.
An amateur.
Amateur.
I'll never forget that
We
now.
gotta get into golf, man. There's so many good food terms: banana ball, breakfast ball, fried
Yeah,
egg.
it was great. This is very fun.
So
Good
many
job,
good
sir.
thoughts.
Good job, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, stick around, guys. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome to Hearing Loss in America, a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to milk you for thousands of dollars, all for a basic necessity. But at Audion Hearing, we believe hearing isn't a luxury, it's a right. That's why our FDA-registered hearing aids cost about 90% less than traditional models. No doctor visits, no appointments, no hearing tests. Just clear, powerful sound at a price anyone can afford. Over 1 million people trust Audion to help them reconnect to conversation, laughter, and life. Now it's your turn to try Audion for 45 days risk-free with a money-back guarantee. Call today. Audiologist backed, free one-on-one video support, and free shipping. Audion Hearing. Hearing for everyone. Hearing for less. For your risk-free trial plus free shipping, call today.
888-577-5068. 888-577-5068.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Well, I also keep you safe because I'm your dog, and I love you.
This is banking, a Fifth Third better.
No. I'm in my own head.
What the heck are you talking about?
I think I got away with something that I shouldn't have. See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid...
Finish that bucket on your own. Practice makes
perfect.
Enjoy your new car.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get a Hyundai Elantra or Sonata with 0.99% APR or up to $2,500 bonus cash. Or lease an Elantra for $159 a month. Hurry in.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Fish delish, fish delish. New crispy, crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals. Unreal. Captain D's fish delish.
The Rooms to Go Anniversary Sofa Sale is now through Wednesday. Hurry in to get big savings and endless sofa possibilities. Choose from a huge selection of sofas on sale. Save on stylish fabric sofas, versatile sleeper sofas, plush leather sofas, sectionals, and comfortable reclining sofas. Every sofa you see is priced low to sell fast. And only Rooms to Go offers an opportunity like this. So shop the Rooms to Go Anniversary Sofa Sale now through Wednesday.
All right, welcome back. It is now time for your Window to the Weekend event guide. Who's ready? I know we all are. We've got you covered with a list of fun things to do across the First Coast. So let's dive right in, David.
All right, while it might not be the First Coast Living Week of Comedy, this weekend is sure full of big comic names.
That's right.
Theo Von will be performing at the Florida Theater for his return of the Rat Tour. You may know Theo Von from his comedy specials on Netflix or his podcast This Past Weekend. Showtimes are tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and Saturday at 6 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Tickets available at floridatheater.com or at the box office.
You know, we're getting some big names too lately. I've really been enjoying that.
It's cool.
And it's time for an experience like no other. Paranormal Cirque is back in town with a really wicked show. We've talked to them before.
Absolutely.
And so we'll fall into a parallel world with monstrous creatures who have unimaginable talents.
Yeah.
There are shows all weekend starting tomorrow night at 7:30. So for more information, visit paranormalcirque.com.
Right on. We are staying on the spooky side of the inaugural Jacksonville Horror Film Festival. If you're in the mood for a blood-soaked weekend full of screams, this is the place to be. There'll be short screens, music videos from new and established filmmakers here locally and abroad. The event will be in the Hicks Auditorium at the Downtown Public Library this Friday and Saturday. For more information, visit jackshorrorfilmfest.com.
Now I wonder if it's really scary and they scream, is the librarian going to go, shh?
Open the door, shh.
Right? All right, well, if you are looking to add a furry friend to your happy family, then look no further than the 17th annual Nassau County Animal Expo this Saturday at the Atlantic Rec Center in Fernandina Beach. With 20+ vendors, you are sure to find a new best friend. The event is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so for more information, you can just go to Cats Angels. So that's an S on both end of both the words.
Gotcha.
CatsAngels.com.
Very
We've
cool.
actually been there. There's like a thrift store associated with
That's
it.
right.
And the money goes to helping spay and neuter cats so that the population
that's
saves
great.
it down a little bit. But you can also, it's like a cat cafe too. You can.
It's a cat cafe.
Yeah, I mean, you can
too?
go there and play with the cats and then take one home maybe.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right, well, there is plenty of stuff to do this weekend. But for now, we're going to send you over to Bold City Brewery. Check this out.
Something else.
That's complex. It's so good. Guys, we're at Bold City right here in the Riverside neighborhood, and I've got Will Frazier. He's the general manager, and he's going to take us through not only the history of our amazing brewery here in Jacksonville, but some of these beers that we're going to try as well. So this is going to be really great. Will, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate this. This is very cool.
Absolutely.
Full disclosure, Will is a fellow rock and roller, so we get along exceptionally well. So this is really, really fun for me. Okay, Will, first things first, for folks who've never been to Bold City, I can't imagine they haven't, but there are some out there. Tell us about the brewery.
Yeah, I would imagine that there are a lot of people that haven't visited. I mean, with Jacksonville growing the way that it has, so a lot of people don't know that we are the first standalone microbrewery in Jacksonville.
That's awesome.
And now we've got close to 30. But we started here Brian used to brew in his closet, and he decided he wanted to take it to the big leagues. So we opened this up. Eric, who now owns Rev Brewing, he came over and helped us brew our first couple of batches on the big system.
Right.
And then it just kind of took off from there. And we have a brewery community in Jacksonville, which is great. Considering that it only started really in 2008.
Yeah.
And now we, all the breweries work well together, bounce out ideas off each other, and so it's a nice community that we had that didn't exist before.
There are a ton of beers that you guys brew, but you have picked out 5 specifically. So what are we going to start with?
Okay, so we're going to start with our flagship beer, the Duke's Brown Ale.
Oh, I love the Duke's.
That's, you get that nice nuttiness, that malty flavor.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
God,
it's
beer.
It's almost refreshing and a little bit filling in a way.
Yeah.
It's just all around, just good beer to drink, and that's why it's our flagship. It's just an easy beer to drink.
All right, what do we have next?
Okay, so now we have, this is like a fan favorite. It's our Big John's Apricot Wheat.
Big John's Apricot Wheat.
Yep, and so this guy is, it's one that we started doing for Brian's dad. It's been a lot of years now, so maybe about 10 years ago. It's got some nice subtle apricot flavor. It's a wheat beer, so it's very refreshing and not too fruity, but just enough fruitiness that, for people that are into that sort of thing, they can really enjoy it.
This next one is producer Fred's favorite. And when he got here, he was like, I need the pink drink.
Yeah.
So tell everybody about this. It's a seltzer, right?
It is a seltzer that we make in-house. It is the Pink Illuminati is how it's actually pronounced. But it's, it's not low calorie, but it's got all the flavor. It uses real sugar. So some of the mainstream seltzers have, they're under carbonated or they're under flavor and they use the artificial sweetener. We didn't want to do any of that. We want to make a good seltzer and you can regulate how much you want. And I think it tastes extremely good on a hot summer day. It's very, very dangerous because there is 5% alcohol in there. So
we got a couple more. What's this one?
Okay, this is one of my favorites. So we're not having the Killer Whale today, but this is the Roxy's Imperial Cream Ale.
Okay.
And it's a double version of the Killer Whale. And then we took that and aged it in a whiskey barrel.
What?
Yeah. Whiskey barrel provided by St. Augustine Distillery.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we love St. Augustine Distillery.
Yeah. And I love barrel-aged beers.
Let's try
and this is just, I think, fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
The whiskey flavor definitely comes in through on the back end.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of sweetness from that barrel.
That's good. That's complex. All right, cool. All right, last but not least.
Oh, now this is one of my favorite things to ever drink. This is an Imperial Stout that we did, an Imperial Milk Stout. So there is lactose in it. So if you are lactose intolerant or have any issues, you might want to slow your roll. But these are my favorite beers because they've got so much going on in there, full of flavor, just the body's good, and it's just a mouthful, and it's very satisfying for me.
All right, well, so where can folks find you? Where can they find you online? Where can they find you physically?
Okay, so we are at boldcitybrewery.com. If we are located, we have 2 locations here. We have our Roselle location, which is where we are now, over in the Riverside area. We also have our location downtown next to the Calford Chop House on Bay Street. We've got great food, great beer, great people working here, which is awesome. It's a joy to come to work every day. So we hope people come in and experience it and just hang out and have a good time.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, man. So good
problem.
to see you. I really appreciate this, man. This is really, really fun. Bold City is one of the best places here in Jacksonville. I'm not kidding. So come down. If you haven't been here, you need to come down here. Come see Will, get yourself a beer, grab yourself some food, and enjoy yourself. Till then, we'll see you next time.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done. With leading implant and denture technology and on-site labs that get you in and out. No more waiting for tomorrow. Now's your time to experience the Aspen Dental difference. Get started with 0 down, 0 interest if paid in full within 18 months. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
Imagine your home totally organized. At Closets by Design, we specialize in providing affordable, custom-built storage solutions with built-ins and beyond. Get 40% off plus an additional 15% with 18-month financing. Let's get organized together.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfume.
It's a key part of my self-care routine and is gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All Free Clear.
At Bears, you bring home more than furniture. That spacious sectional for movie nights. The elegant dining table where real conversations happen. The most comfortable recliner to enjoy the sunset. It's an investment that elevates your everyday living. And now, enjoy no interest for 60 months. Fast delivery, complimentary design services, and the lowest prices always guaranteed. Bears, quality furnishings and interior design.
Tired of dealing with your old outdated windows? Then it's the perfect time to save on new windows. During renewal by Andersen's 31 days of spring savings. Don't miss this chance to buy 2 windows or doors and get 160% off. Plus, special financing. Secure your free in-home design consultation today and let our experts walk you through your custom window and door replacement project from start to finish, ensuring beautiful, durable windows with a secure fit. Renewal by Andersen.
When we place our loved ones in a nursing home, we expect them to receive the best care. We meet with families who learn that their mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers have been terribly abused in nursing homes. Bed sores, malnutrition, broken bones, dehydration, and yes, even death. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you believe that a loved one has been abused or neglected while living in a nursing home, call us. The consultation is free. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
All right, guys, that'll wrap it up for us today. But remember, you can catch any of these segments on First Coast News Plus at 2 p.m. Just download the app on your television like you do all the other cool apps that you watch all your other shows on.
Okay, so today I'm like riding on a high. Today's show was so much fun, but David, you are going to have a blast tomorrow.
Yes,
live
I am.
from the Players.
I'm going to be live with the Players. It's going to be pretty cool. So we're going to talk to some folks from the Players. We're going to talk to Brooks Rehabilitation while we're out there, and then probably go see Dawn over there at Taco Lou at Tacos on 12, so that'll be pretty cool. So we're going to have a good time. That'll be fun. Today, she was so nervous, y'all.
Stop.
It was amazing. It was so much fun to watch, actually. So she's like, I'm telling you, I've got to put you on blast. It was so great. So during the green room with Matt Rife beforehand, she walks in there, and I'm telling you, she is just absolutely nervous. It was amazing.
I like stumbled over my words, and that is not me.
It's so